Today, we are diving into a book that has been a total game changer for so many entrepreneurs, Alex Hormozi's $100 million Offers. Welcome to Fatter Wallets Book Summaries. We're going to unpack the one core skill that Hormozi says can take any business from just barely surviving to absolutely crushing it. And you know what? It all started from a moment of complete and total failure. Just imagine, those are the words Alex Hormozi actually said to his girlfriend Layla when his business had completely imploded. So yeah, this isn't just some dry business book. It's a story that was born from pure desperation. To really get the solution he talks about, first, we have to understand the problem. And for Hormozi, the problem was hitting absolute rock bottom. This was the moment that changed everything.
So picture this. It's Christmas Eve, 2016. Most people are with their families, celebrating. Not Hormozi. He's sitting in a dark movie theater, his heart just pounding with anxiety because his business and every penny of his life savings were gone, completely wiped out. So after doing the right thing and paying a salesman the $22,000 commission he was owed, this is what Alex had left, $1,036. That was it. That's all he had to his name. And then, believe it or not, just 2 days later, on the day after Christmas, he made this insane bet. He launched 6 new clients all at once, putting it all on a credit card and going into debt at a staggering rate of $3,300 every single day. He was betting everything he didn't have on one skill. Now this is where the story gets absolutely wild. Look at the result of that bet. By January, he collected just enough to cover his costs. But by the end of that same year, his company was pulling in $1.5 million a month. And a year after that, $4.4 million per month. This wasn't luck. It was the direct result of that one skill he had mastered. So, what was the big secret? What was this skill? Well, it's a concept he calls the Grand Slam offer. And this is the engine that powered that unbelievable turnaround. This is it. This is the piece of advice from his mentor that changed everything. It sounds so simple, right? But it completely flips how you think about selling. It's not about being a better salesman. It's about creating a ridiculously better offer. So, what does that actually mean? A Grand Slam offer is designed so that you literally can't compare it to anything else out there. When a customer sees it, they can't just go and price check it against a competitor because there is no direct comparison. The entire conversation shifts from how much is it to, wow, look at all this value I'm getting.
And this whole framework is the key to escaping what he calls the commodity trap. That's the brutal race to the bottom on price that just crushes so many businesses. This slide just lays it out perfectly. You've got two different worlds here. Most businesses, they live over on the left, as a commodity. They're basically forced to fight over price because customers see them as pretty much the same as everyone else. But a Grand Slam offer, on the right, that puts you in a category of one. The decision to buy is based purely on the insane value you're providing. Okay, let's talk about the money, because this is where it gets really powerful. With a standard, commoditized offer, you might spend 10 grand on ads and actually lose money up front. But just look what happens with a Grand Slam offer. You get way more responses and more clients just because the offer is so good. You can charge a much higher price, and the result? 22.4 times more cash collected. Think about that. You're literally getting paid to find new customers. But here's the thing, an incredible offer is totally useless if nobody wants it. And that brings us to the foundation of all great marketing. You have to find the right market first. This analogy is just perfect. You could have the worst hot dogs, a terrible location, the whole deal. But if you put that stand in front of a starving crowd, you're going to sell out. The market demand is more important than anything else. Your job isn't to create demand, it's to find a group that's already starving and just give them what they want. So how do you find that crowd? Well, Hormozi gives us a pretty clear 4-point checklist. 1, are they in massive pain? Do they desperately need a solution? 2, do they have purchasing power? Can they actually afford what you're selling? 3, are they easy to target? Can you find them without breaking the bank? And 4, is the market growing? You want to be in a market that's expanding, not shrinking. If you can check those 4 boxes, you've found your starving crowd. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. What's the ultimate lesson here? Let's boil everything down into the key takeaway for building your own unbeatable offer. This is your roadmap. First, get out of the race to the bottom. Stop competing on price. Second, build an offer that is so jam-packed with value it's impossible to compare to anything else. Third, go find that starving crowd that's in pain and has the money to solve it. And last, and this is a big one, don't give up.
You got to test and change things up and keep refining your offer until you hit that grand slam.
And that really just leaves you with one final question to ask yourself. When you go out there to sell your thing, are you just making another regular offer, just another commodity that people can haggle over? Or are you making them a grand slam offer? Something so valuable, so compelling, that they would feel stupid saying no.
This has been Fatter Watts.